Hey guys, it's Brooklyn Lou the Skeptic, former evangelical, now an atheist. And my channel is kind of new. I've been overwhelmed with the response I have gotten thus far because I have had no experience in doing anything like recording videos, public speaking. Any of that stuff is all new to me. But I am at a point where I feel I'm going to need some support going forward to grow the channel to the next levels. What I mean by that is I'm going to need to buy new equipment. I got to upgrade the things that I'm using to record. And of course, it's going to run a little bit of money, a little cash. So I now am offering on this channel, buy me a coffee. Yeah, just a coffee, folks. I have it in the link. It's my way of saying, hey, if you like what we're doing here and you want to be a part of it in another sort of way, you can buy me a coffee and it would be much appreciated. Not asking for much, of course. And please don't buy me a coffee if you're unable to. But if buying a coffee is no big deal and you like the content, feel free to buy me a coffee. Link below. Now, I am an atheist, but I'm a lot of other things. One of the things that I also am is a free thinker. That is a totally separate thing from atheism. See, atheism is simply a lack of a belief in a God, and I don't believe in any gods, so that makes me an atheist. But I'm also a free thinker, and I want to explain what that means, because in today's society, and particularly in America, I think it's very important. And I think that we have to encourage free thinking. Now, what free thinkers do is they make a practice of forming opinions and beliefs based on logic, reason, and evidence, rather than just accepting ideas that are handed down by tradition, authority, or dogma. A free thinker doesn't just hear something and go, well, now that's what I believe. No, a free thinker has to think about things independently. So a free mind is one that is not bound by authoritarians. It's not a follow the leader sort of thing. It's actually thinking for yourself. And I think that's the most productive way to have a stable mind. I think it's conducive to mental well-being, to actually think for yourself. Now, of course, we take in information. I take in information from all different sides of an issue. But ultimately, I sit down and I analyze the information that I get, and I come to my own conclusion. I'm not influenced by peer pressure. That's not something I want to be influenced by. I make it a point that my mind will hear anything new that comes out there. See, I don't want to be closed-minded, because to be a free thinker, you can't be closed-minded. Now, I don't believe in God right now, but I'm open. I'm open to any new evidence that might come out. I'm open to a new argument I may never have heard before. And I'm unbiased. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't need to be an atheist. I don't need to be anything. I just want to be me. And that's what free thinking is all about. Free thinking gives you a real, true sense of individuality. You have your own identity when you think for yourself. You're not a part of a tribe or a clan or a think tank or people that are directing your thoughts. You're not part of a mental team of people who have a particular agenda and will never, ever, ever leave that team and will always be on one side. I answer to myself as a free thinker. I don't have to hide from any information. I'm open. I'm free in my mind. And I always want to be. So my platform, my channel, is geared towards people who are free thinkers. That's why I open it up to all different types of thought. I don't want to be an echo chamber here, okay? I don't want myself to only hear one side of an issue. I want to be open, and I want my platform to be open to people who want to express what they believe and explain why they believe it. Because free thinkers have nothing to fear. We're not fear-based people. My mind is free. It can go different directions. Now, of course, I'm going to critically analyze what I'm hearing, and I'm going to take into consideration my own thoughts, and I'm going to come to my own conclusions. But it may not be the same conclusions that another atheist comes up with. It could be different because I'm a person and I'm autonomous and I make up my own mind. And I want to encourage anyone that's watching this video to also be free to make up your own mind. Don't be frightened to consider a different type of information or a different thought that maybe you were accustomed to. Look at it critically. Think for yourself. Use logic, reason, and be comfortable coming to a decision that may be different than other people. Because most people in America today are just sheep. I never want to be a sheep. Not me. And I hope you don't want to be a sheep either. So think for yourself. Think rational. Buy me a coffee if you want to support this channel. Comment, like, subscribe. Be involved. I want to hear from every single one of you. Until next time, think rationally.